Bienvenidos a Spanglish with Sean. Today we are going to continue with Spanish, and you are going to learn about certain question words that you often hear questions begin with, right? When we know these question words in what they mean, they will help us to understand what is being asked of us. So it's very important that you are familiar with these. We call them interrogatives, right? Interrogatives. So in Spanish, we call them las interrogativas. Let's go again. Las interrogativas. So the first is como. So como can mean how or what, as in como se llama. Que also means what this time, not how, but what. But if it is used with de as the number 3, tres, de que means what or which. So, de que color es su favorito, or your favorite color. So, de que, what or which. Quién or quiénes. No, quién referring to one, who or whom. Quiénes referring to more than one. So we can say quién es or quiénes son. Interesante, no? Then number 5, I made an error in the counting here. 5 is de quién. De quién, whose. So de quién este libro, whose book is this? See? De quién esta pluma, whose pen is this? Then we have cuál. Cuál. Repeat that. Cuál. What or which? So, ¿cuál es la fecha? What is the date? ¿Cuál es la fecha? So, ¿cuál, what or which? ¿Cuándo? ¿Cuándo? There's a music song that has those words, that question word. ¿Cuándo? When? I notice accents are there in these question words. Always have accent once it's a question. When they are used as relative pronouns, you don't need an accent. So note that grammatical point. For those who are doing exams, remember, no, when it's a question, accent must be on the particular vowel, o, a, or e. Right? But if it is not a question, it is being used as a relative pronoun, you don't need an accent. So, ¿dónde? When? ¿Dónde? Where? ¿Cuándo? When? ¿Dónde? Where? ¿Dónde vives? Really? ¿Cuándo? When? ¿Cuánto? How much? ¿Cuántos? How many? Masculine. And ¿cuántas? How many? Same, or how many, but referring to feminine objects, nouns. And then, oh, I have the quién again. But you remember what it's quién? Muy bien, Mahersha. Who? And quiénes, referring to one, but quiénes, more than several people. Quiénes. Then con quién, with whom? Con quién. So let us get some practice with it. So, ¿en qué año estamos? What year are we in? That's the question. ¿En qué means what? So, ¿en qué año estamos? So, that's another way to say what. ¿En qué? We have talked about de qué and qué and cómo. Now we have en qué. So, that's an additional interrogativo. So, ¿en qué año estamos? 2023, 2024, 2028. We are in the year 2024. So we have, as the years go by, we keep counting. ¿A qué hora comienza su clase? That's an important question. ¿A qué hora? And we have done qué hora is, remember we did time. So now we are putting it into context. But this time it's not qué hora. It's ¿a qué hora? Means at what time? At what time does your class begin or your school? ¿A qué hora comienza su clase or su escuela? So there you have it. Comienza means to begin. It could be empieza too. Both of them mean the same. So the examiner asks you, ¿a qué hora comienza su escuela? You would answer, a las 8, a las 7:30, 7:30, a las 8 at 8. Do not say son las 8. Never. Nunca. Don't say it. Say a las 8. At any time you hear a qué hora, your response must be a las. Or a la, if it's 1 o'clock, a la una. What's the next one? ¿Qué día es hoy? Número tres. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? ¿Qué? It means what? And the context. ¿Qué día es hoy? What day is today? And you will answer el viernes, el lunes, el martes. You know the days of the week. I did a previous video on it, the calendario. So if you look once you subscribe as you have been doing, you will see that video. You can go on and find it, right? Muy bien. Sí. Número 5. ¿Qué tiempo hace? ¿Qué tiempo hace? Another use of ¿qué? What's the weather like? ¿Qué tiempo hace? And you would say, hace sol, hace mal tiempo, hace buen tiempo, hace calor, it's hot, hace calor, or hace frío, hace frío. You wear your sweater, see? Or chaqueta, your jacket. All right, then we have cuando in context now. ¿Cuándo es tu cumpleaños? Of course, you can always replay and make note of these questions so you can practice them on your friends and family members, right? And so that when you're asked in exams or by other people, the native they visit a country, you can know what they're asking you. ¿Cuándo? When? Es tu cumpleaños is your birthday. So if you know cumpleaños means birthday, you know that cuándo would have to be. But you know cuándo now, when, right? Not how, but when. So you give el, or would you give them the date? El 2 de noviembre, November 2, or el 5 de noviembre, 5th of November. See, that's how you do it. The number must come before the month of your birth. ¿Dónde vives tú? Of course, you know that. Muy bien, Anita. Where do you live? ¿Dónde vives tú? All right, next one. ¿Con quién vives? ¿Con quién? I heard Michaela saying it. With whom? ¿Con quién? With whom do you live? ¿Con quién vives tú? With whom do you live? And then your response could be con mi mamá, con mis padres, with my parents, con mis padres, con mi tío, or con mis parientes, your relatives, or sí, or con mis abuelos, my grandparents, or con mi abuela, or con mi abuelo. ¿Cómo es su madre? ¿Cómo es su padre? How is your mother? That means her personality, or his person, her father, padre, his physical traits and personality traits. ¿Cómo es su? So anytime you hear como with the S, not the esta, it's not asking about the health or the well-being. It's asking about the characteristics. ¿Cómo es su tía, su tío? ¿Cómo es su hijo? Describe your son. ¿Cómo es su hija? Describe your daughter. ¿Cómo es? Describing. ¿De qué escuela? Lo siento. ¿De qué escuela asistes? What? Got that, Trevor. ¿De qué escuela asistes? What school do you attend? ¿De qué escuela? I was saying something about nationality. If you want to know somebody's nationality, you ask the de qué, use the de qué too. ¿De qué nacionalidad es usted? What nationality are you? ¿De qué es nacionalidad? Or ¿de qué eres tu nacionalidad? So you can use the eres, mean your classmates, but if someone you don't know meeting for the first time, you say ¿de qué es usted? Or ¿de qué eres tu nacionalidad? All right, número, this is 11. ¿Quién es su cantante? Who is your favorite singer? ¿Quién es su cantante? ¿Quién, remember, means who. So once you know quién is who, then you know, you mention somebody's name. Even if you didn't know that cantante means singer, you just mention somebody's name. The person could be a singer. The examiner doesn't have to know that, right? And the examiner will not know all the singers in the world. So if once you know that quién means who or whom, then you say, ¿quién es su cantante favorito? You answer, Maria, you know, Iglesia, right? Celine, just mention a name. ¿Cuántos miembros hay en su familia? How many members are there in your family? ¿Cuántos? I did a video already on this. Miembros, members of the family. ¿Quiénes son los miembros de su familia? Who are the members in the family? And now we're looking at cuántos, you see in that question. ¿Cuántos? How many? So you can say cinco. For this question, you're not asked to tell the different people like la madre, el padre, la tía, el tío, la abuela, el abuela. No, you're asked just to give the number, the total el total, the total number. So, ¿cuántos miembros hay en su familia? Your respuesta going to be, your answer, your response going to be 5, 2, 3, 4, 8 miembros. Simple, that's all you need to say. 8 miembros. ¿Cuántos miembros? But if you're asked, ¿quiénes son los miembros de su familia? Then you'd have to say, okay, mi papá, mi mamá, mi hermana y yo. You name those members in your family. And the last one, ¿cuántas hermanas? Interesante. Just mention some relatives. So, ¿cuántas hermanas, sisters? How many sisters? Notice. So, you know, the question not asking about brothers, hermanas. Once you hear the you know it's feminine. So, home and the cuantas. So, you couldn't say cuantos here. Nunca, never. You have to say cuantos miembros, or cuantos hermanos. But once you put sisters, cuantas, it becomes cuantas. Remember, agreement. Remember, no, agreement. I think I'm going too fast, yes? Agreement is important in Spanish. So, cuantas hermanas, right? How many brothers? How many sisters? Cuántas hermanas hay en su familia? How many sisters are there in your family? So you would simply answer dos, right? Or tres. All right. Now let's get some practice. What would you say for this? In fact, well, I'm going to leave this for you to get. For homework, we have La Navidad. So these are questions. Something, you need to put one of those question words. Is it que? Is it cuando? Is it donde? For number 1, number 2, is it cuando? Is it cuantos? Is it donde? Is it que? Is it como? Vive usted? What do we normally, what is the logical question mark? And then number 3, is it cuántos, cuántas años tienes? What is it? There's a correct one. Is it como estas, or que estas, or de que estas? You are going to tell me in the next video. So I hope you remember all of these question words, las interrogativas that we did today, right? So that whenever you are asked any question beginning with any of these terms, then you are able to have an idea and can respond in a way that you get high marks, right? You're correct, even if the rest of the sentence you're not too sure. But once you hear como, you know how or what, que, de que, what, quién or quiénes, who or whom, de quién, whose, cuál, cuando. Please replay the video and remember all of these so that when we use them in other videos, you are not unfamiliar with them. So from me to you, bendiciones, blessings. See, keep subscribing, keep sharing. Don't keep the information to yourselves. Others out there want to know, and you want to share. You want to be generoso, generosa. You want to be generous, kind, by helping others. And that's how, guess what? That's how you will learn, by sharing, right? So, gracias, and nos vemos, continue to tune into the other videos that are coming up. Many more videos will be here. Adios.